got done with Formula Drift Round 4, Lake Erie Speedway. And now we're headed on a 40-hour road trip back to Pacific Northwest to Washington, my home state. Next FD round is there, but on top of that, we have a surprise for you guys. I know I've spoken about this years ago, but we have the ultimate barn find for JDM car people like myself and most of you guys. And we're gonna go take care of that right now. I got a long way to drive. It's gonna take me a couple days, but let's go do this. And on the way, I might stop by and see two people, two different places. Maybe I'll show you guys a little bit of that, but the exciting part are these 3 cars we're gonna go get. Let's go do this. All right, we made it. We had a long drive. We stopped in Bozeman, Montana. Saw my aunt, went to that bakery that my cousins have. It was really cool. Then we're leaving, truck starts to overheat. Not really overheat, but get to like the top of where it's heat fluctuation. My truck fluctuates between like 190 and 220 when you're towing. Always has. It's kind of normal. You don't really want to see 220, but it goes there. We smell coolant, and then the coolant low level light comes on the truck. So then we like sense basically an hour out of Bozeman, Montana, all the way up to like Monroe. We were like adding coolant, probably added like 8 gallons because it will, every like couple hours it'll dump out. So every gas station we were buying some of this 50-50 like mix that whatever it had. Poor truck is just like screwed now for some reason. I don't know what we did. Truck has 94,000 miles, 100% OEM. We didn't modify anything, we're just towing. Maybe we just got unlucky, I don't know. It got us here, but it'll dump coolant, and then every 2 hours you gotta pull over, hour, add like a gallon about. I never saw anything over like 225 or 228, and it would like come back down, but it just hung at like 215 per hour. So that sucks, but we need the truck, so we're gonna go to this diesel mechanic shop and they're gonna check something and let us know if the head gasket's bad. Then we go to the dealership because it's under warranty. Frustrating. Mark's really awake, and right now we're over here across the street from Monroe Raceway at our buddy John's shop. He let us park it here last night. We're gonna go do some stuff, lock up the trailer, come back around. Then we have the surprise for you guys coming up, but no surprise without drama. The truck wants to let us down, but we're gonna fix it or get it fixed. I don't know what to do yet, but we need the truck to get back from Washington to California. We need the truck to get to St. Louis. Like, you need the truck. Guess what we're doing? Changing the oil on the race car. Mark just did an oil change, some fresh SR5R 2050. We had done most of the maintenance when we were at Erie, just doing little things in the alignment. So we're at J2 Racing, over across the street from Monroe Raceway. Evergreen Speedway, in Monroe. He's got kind of, not everything, but most everything you may or may not need when you're at a track and whatever form of racing you're doing. If something goes wrong, he's probably got you covered. It's pretty cool. He's got inventory. He's got a little bit of all this different forms of racing that would happen over at that track. Ooh, he's got a box that says Toyota and Rad on it. I'll take that. I shipped this here for myself. There's some stuff in there we're gonna need for what we're gonna show you guys tomorrow. Uh-oh. What does that mean? There's a trailer behind the truck. We're headed there, guys. Time for the surprise. For a ferry boat now with a trailer. We made it on the ferry. We didn't just bring one truck, we brought a second truck and trailer. And we brought Jalen with us. Say hi to him. Something's happening. You guys still gotta wait. So if you guys have never been to Washington or like Puget Sound area, maybe you've never been on a ferry. There's a lot of ferries where I grew up, and so this is normal to me, but ferries look like this upstairs. You saw downstairs where we had the truck. They get lots of cars on them and lots of people. But let's go outside. It's really windy, but we'll go out here. Look, Mark's first time on a ferry as well. It's kind of cold today. We went from Edmonds over here. We're going to Kingston over here. And instead of driving way out around the Puget Sound and taking like an hour and a half, we just jump on a ferry, but you gotta pay a decent chunk of money, but you gotta weigh out your time versus the money. And in this case, we'd rather just jump on a ferry. It saves us like 2.5 hours. And I'm freezing, so I'm gonna go inside now. But there you guys go. Are really asking what is going on. At this point, I'm asking myself the same thing. Will the truck even fit? Sorry truck, you're getting scraped a little bit. Yeah, that's the truck yelling at us. Ooh, there's a barn. What could be in the barn? One more RX-7. Oh, this is some of the lumber for the treehouse, huh?
Well, it's leftover stuff.
Gonna have to build another treehouse. This is just a really overgrown driveway for what we are trying to do, but it's a really cool spot that my friends growing up lived at. Used to come here a lot as a child. I was friends with the people that were at their house named the Fogels since I was like 6 years old. Imagine trying to get a big trailer in here. They also have a tree house here that's full-size tree house. It's over there if you see it through there. Hey, there's Claudia. See the tree house? That's also not why we're here. But look at that. 2 RX-7s, FDs that just came out of that barn. And there's more. But we're taking all those with us. Let's get out. Hi, Claudia.
And there's
this
no
is
dog
Claudia.
with you, so I can let our dog
Hi.
out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you.
We'll show you guys the other car in a second here. Let's go check out these FDRX-7s. Keep in mind, they've been sitting for 10 years inside. One was in that garage. One was in that barn we passed by up there. Silver one was in the garage, black one was in the barn. So they're dusty, but they weren't getting wet, they weren't getting rained on. Ooh. If you guys know, you know, you can break RX-7 door handles. So you think, oh, it's dusty, it's old? Just wait for this. Inside is clean. Well, there's cobwebs. This one has 53,000 miles on it. We need to detail it. It smells old in there. Do you want to see under the hood? Ooh. I'm always scared to break anything on an RX-7. So this one will start right up. Whoa, Rue. How's it going? Big dog.
She likes people, but she's not very tolerant of other dogs unless they're introduced properly.
Here's the inside of this one. It's the silver with red combo, pretty rare. This one's a 5-speed. And now, let's go see the other car. Are you guys ready? Do you already know what the other car is? Oh yeah, is it a Prius? Yeah. Wait, is it that SC400? Maybe not. But tell me this place isn't cool with that tree house and everything. Right on the water down there. What's gonna be in the garage? There it is. This is why this is all happening. This guy right here. It's here. He wants you to whisper when you're around it. Oh, you ever trip on the odd stump when you're backing up? Wait, there's 98 headlights and boxes? No, they're not 98s. Sorry about that. Not 98s. This one has 40 something thousand miles on it. And it's really clean inside and it started right up. Problem is, I don't want to start it up with that old oil, old fuel, all the above. So what we're gonna do is we'll roll it out and start kind of checking through some stuff on it, put on jack stands and do like a full maintenance on it that we could do in like an hour probably. And then we'll push a bunch of cars onto trailers and this guy's gonna drive itself out of here. And then we're gonna have a party of detailing and cleaning cars. All right, let's get set up and get this Supra outside. Uncovered it. We do have 2 front tires that are flat and we're gonna try and start it though, so. It's still like nothing. Huh. Here, let's try one more thing. Read this. Is that what it just said? 0.78? Yep. Got 0.79 of a volt. Okay, that's our problem. Ooh, we're at 12.6. Kind of didn't want to fire it up until we switched fluids, but gotta move it because we have no air and 2 tires. And then, so we're gonna just drive it, basically back it maybe to right here. And then we got the time lapse set up over there for you guys so you can watch us get this car ready. It is dingy, so we have voltage. Got a lot of black oil that needs to come out and put some Torco in there. But it's gonna fire up right now, boys. It's got a half tank of gas. Come on, 45,000 miles. 2019, yours truly was here, double checking stuff. And it started for me then. This is the next time it started was right now. All right guys, here's the red one.
Right on the corner.
It's got the
That
FDR.
wouldn't pull out. See right there?
Yeah, it just gives it some character.
Something was leaning up here and Nick.
Got it? It's okay. It's got a couple imperfections here and here. Dent there. But look, it's mostly stock. Just started it, started right up. It's a 93.5 turbo, automatic, 45,000 original miles. Has been in some little minor fender benders. This got tweaked a little bit, but this is my buddy Zach's. I'm gonna try and find a way to get it, and then I could have this guy in the family. So cool. This is a 255 if it's stock. Alright guys, it's a super sad story about Zach, and I really miss that dude, but we're gonna like figure out how to get that Supra and keep it in the family, and we'll name it Zach. Zach the Supra. I just need to come up with the money, so that's gonna be hard. I also need to help them sell those 2 FDR X7s for what they need for it, kind of like help them not deal with like 27 phone calls or whatever it would be to sell each one. Super cool experience, and then now we're gonna try and fit down this really tight road with a really wide truck. Don't scrape the paint. Ah!
Too late for that.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad yet. We can do it. Alright, we made it through the rough part. These are just cedar trees and stuff. There's so much stuff in their garage and so tightly packed and so much crap outside here. It doesn't want to run with this 30-year-old fuel, 10-year-old. It's sad right now. I'm sorry, Supra, but I'm gonna fix you. That's what we do, is fix Supras. Okay, so look at how clean that is. My God. Wow. So what we're gonna do is get in here. This is my pointer. We're going to drain the fuel. I got a new Toyota fuel filter. Perfect. What the heck? We have like a bunch of little things we're gonna do, like coolant, diff fluid, trans fluid, engine oil, filters. So we're gonna just do it right here, I guess, because we can't get it to move anywhere. Once we get that done, we'll try and start it again. So it's gonna be like an hour right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. See you later. this little kit. It's just a Walbro 450 pump. Got the exit hose to where it's gonna dump the fuel. Long cord so nothing dangerous happens. And then you just plug it into a battery. DeWalt battery, you just stab those, the power and ground into the DeWalt battery. It runs it faster than 12 volt because I get 20 volt. And then you drain all the old fuel out, and then we'll put this back together. We're gonna drain the oil. I think in the next hour we'll be done with a little bit of service. We'll do the trans and the diff fluid, and we'll be ready to go. Well, hopefully. Worst case scenario, oil pack, USDM fuel rail, and 550cc injectors, USDM, we'll throw that in there. This has been sitting forever with bad fuel, so we'll see where we get to. Let's hope we get it to do it without doing the fuel rail, but if we have to, we got it. So also, Torco has sent ATF for the Supra, and some SR1R 2050 for the Supra, and some RGO 85-140. So now we will have all fresh fluids from Torco to keep this safe. The plan is to get it running good and then drive it back to California. The hanger's like new. This is like new. Servicing up here, we're swapping in new plugs just because we didn't know. The old ones don't look like crazy horrible, but we're just switching them. The coil packs look really nice. I had brought extras in case, but check those out. They look like new basically. They're not, but like low miles. Switching out plugs, putting in some new NGK Iridium, BKRE7EIX I think, or BKR7EIX, and took these ones out. R11 Denzos. Those don't look bad, and they have dielectric grease on it, and they're anti-seize. But those are what came out. We're just putting new ones. We were even looking at the timing belt. Doesn't look bad. Looks like it could drive for a while. So we're gonna finish what we're doing. We drained the trans and the diff fluid, and I just put 5 gallons of new gas, and I was cycling the key to see if I can get some fuel pressure, and then I'm gonna check for a leak. We're most of the way on the way to starting it back up, and hopefully it runs good. Hey, look, oh, there's my mom. I didn't even know she was there. She just snuck up on us. Hi, Mom.
Hi, I've been taking pictures of you.
This is Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. I like red. I haven't seen a red one.
Oh no, she likes red? They're good. They're all good. But red is cool. Torco SR1R for street cars. You guys want some of this? You can get it on my website. This is good oil here. Okay, we're very close to being ready to restart it. I'm gonna leave this cover off just in case we gotta get back in there. They're doing plugs. We did trans fluid with new Torco oil, new diff fluid. We might have to drain a little trans fluid out. It needs 1.7, but we put a little bit more than that, so we'll start it first, see what it does. And then while we're doing this, someone showed up.
The rad mom.
My mom showed up because she lives only like 20 minutes from here. She's like, I'm coming over. You know, she doesn't really like working on cars. She's just here because she wants to see me.
Get this party started.
A cool guest is here. Hopefully we'll start this in a second. What do you think's gonna happen? Wow, there you go.
That sounds nice.
I knew she wanted a Supra. Inline 6 turbo, huh?
It sounds nice and I like the red.
See, even the mom wants a Supra.
I'm just kidding.
We added oil.
No. When was it, Dan? The first time you started your comp car, I was laying on it and I started smacking something. You're like,
And I was like, no. He's trying to make it sound like rod knock. Check the oil and then trans fluid. Then we'll start it again and let it idle for a while and get up to temperature. Success. What we thought we needed to do, and it's working. We're done. Seems like it's happy enough. It's a real loud one, huh? Super loud. Can't even hear. It's idling, I'd say kind of low. Typically see it idle more around like 700. It literally sounds like it's idling at 500. Doesn't seem to care. It's staying running really good. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's see what it does when it gets up to temperature. Because sometimes when they get up to full temp, it'll drop idle even lower, like 350. If that's the case, we might need to raise the idle or clean something out again to make a little change. I don't know yet, so we'll find out. Other than that though, pretty amazing how clean this one is. We need to go get it registered and then we need to drive it and get the tires switched, get some GT tires on there. This is exciting. Yes. Putting it down on all fours. It's cool that we brought just enough stuff to get the job done. 2 things we might have brought more, but we got everything going. Yep, we're at operating temp and it's still running fine. And we're done. Yep, that was easy. First time working on one of these too. I guess we got lucky. Haven't seen one of these cars before, but I like it. All right, we gotta go put some RX-7s on trailers. But tell me this wasn't like the ultimate find, barn find, except it wasn't a find because I already knew it was here. But I've been waiting for this for many years. And they had named this car Lightning McQueen because one of Zach's nephew or niece thinks it looks like Lightning McQueen, which it kind of does. And it's red, so I guess this one's name is Lightning McQueen. Okay, so the silver one hasn't ran since they got it. So the plan here is drive in front of it. I guess roll it onto the trailer if we can. This one's gonna be difficult because it doesn't run. The black one, we're just gonna drive it onto Jalen's truck. Shouldn't be hard. You think it's fine just leaving it there?
well, yeah, this one's gotta roll, so we gotta freaking get somewhat of momentum.
Okay. All right, let's do it. That's not gonna be easy. Alright guys, we're off. Supra's driving under its own power. Mark's behind me with my truck with one of the RX-7s. Jalen is behind that truck with another truck like you saw, the other RX-7. So all 3 cars left at the same time. And this is a really cool spot that they live at. So now we're gonna get to see if the Supra is all tight and everything's working because we've never driven it on the road. It's idling and functioning properly, mechanically, engine-wise, but I've never driven it, so brakes are working. I think everything's gonna be good, but you know, you'll kind of find out when you hear noises on the way. Hopefully it's roadworthy and we can drive it straight back to California. As for the other cars, I gotta wait for the guys. They're behind me. We're gonna have to sell those RX-7s. So if you want an RX-7, if they haven't sold yet, they're for sale. And those are both lower miles ones. One's the 5-speed, one's the auto. You'll have to check them out in this video or message me for more questions. I'm gonna go get this registered and head back to the racetrack. Hope you enjoyed this one, the ultimate barn find with a 93 twin turbo, unfortunately automatic, 45,000, pretty much all original Supra that's just been waiting. It's so clean, it's so nice. This, I gotta figure out how to fix that. It got a little moisture on there, but everything else cleaned up perfect. So let's look at them, guys. You ready for this? Here you go. Paint shined up, not bad. Can't believe after 10 years, turns out like this. Look at this one. This one starts, drives, we changed the oil, put some Torco oil in this, went through everything, pumped the old fuel out, put new fuel in it, and it just fired up. And look at the Supra. If anyone's looking for an FDRX-7, they are for sale. Let's look at this RX-7. Cleaned up super nice. So amazing. It has 53,607 miles. Okay. And pretty much starts perfectly. Cold start, warm start. It just starts perfect and it drives perfect. It is an automatic, but you could always swap it. Not gonna go very far, but make sure there's no airplanes. Guys, so that is the RX-7. Hopefully that will explain enough about it. Any more questions, feel free to message me on it. All right guys, we're out. See you later.